that he was showing them of the way to do things right on special teams, and you were in a bunch of those clips. Does that mean anything to you that he notices what you're doing on those
Yeah, that
units?
means a lot.
Yeah.
That means a lot. I work really, really hard at that, as the whole team does. That was where the vast majority of my reps came last season. And when you work really hard for something, it's really nice to have it be recognized. I didn't know that until now, so that's really nice to hear. But yeah, I think he's a absolutely solid coach. I think his schemes are great. He coaches us up well, and as long as you work hard and you practice it, you're gonna get good at it, and then you just go out on the field and execute. So that's awesome.
And you specifically seem real jazzed whenever they have the special teams competitions to just get out there. How much fun are those parts?
Those are very fun. Those are very, very fun, and I think they're really important because it can get mundane when you're just going against the same guys every day, all year, just doing the same drills. But when there's a competitive aspect to it, it's every day you're supposed to come out and compete. But sometimes you can lose that fire when you're low on energy, or you're tired, didn't get enough sleep last night, or you're doing poorly in the drill before, whatever. Infinite things that go into it. But when you can go in there and have your own kind of inner squad team and go out and battle against the other guys and compete that way, I think it's awesome. It's awesome. It builds camaraderie with guys that may not, guys on defense are working with the guys on offense and stuff like that, and you don't want to let those guys down because you're competing and all eyes are on you, and you just got to go out there and show out.
When you're in the locker room, what have you kind of felt is the mood amongst the team as you guys are even looking ahead to next season?
Everybody's really confident, which is cool, especially the defense, as they should be. After last season, they had an amazing year. And they'll come down and they'll talk crap if the offense didn't come out to practice right. Like, offense, where were you at? You need to show up tomorrow, whatever, And it's great because the offense knows, all right, yeah, today pass game wasn't working right, or today, we weren't running the ball right, we weren't hitting the holes where we need to be hitting them. And, defense is going to keep bringing it. Weaver is, it's awesome. I love it. Some people get irritated with it, but I love it because Weaver, he's been there. He's done it. He's played all 60 minutes of a football game before, and he's got all the right in the world to talk and, hold us accountable. And so with that, everybody's holding each other accountable, and it makes everybody more confident because you can trust the guy to your left, right, front, back, wherever. It's awesome.
Every coach brings a different twist to their position. What has Coach Edwards been emphasizing with you guys since he's taken over at the position?
Oh, him and Coach Toller coach the positions very similar, and he comes at it. He tries to bring energy, just like Toller did. He tries to make sure that everybody's having fun, but understands what they're doing, and he just tries to make sure that when we come out here, we're going to be physical and consistent. And he met with myself and I think one of the other running backs prior to spring really starting, and asked, what do you think, worked last year? What do you want to carry over? And those are some of the things we said. We said we want to stay physical, consistent, all the things that Coach Toller instilled in us, and we want to be that heartbeat that everybody can count on. We're always going to be, 100%. You're always going to be able to count on the running back to hold, the offense down, anchor the offense, if you will.
Pat took the lion's share of snaps last year without there necessarily being a clear heir apparent. How does that change things in the locker room for you four guys?
Everybody's very hungry. When you go an entire season without a meal, you get pretty hungry. And so when that happens to all four of you, it's everybody's ready to work.
You're ready to go.
Everybody's really ready to work, and you got to come out and you got to keep each other accountable so that everybody's working hard, But at the same time, you want to be the one who is working the hardest. So if you're going to lift the others around you, you need to make sure that you are yourself elevating. So it's awesome. I really, really like our running back room. It's hard to not like three other guys, and such great guys that they are. But there are other times when I've been in a meeting, many of the meeting rooms that I've been in, and you're just not as close. It's not like you dislike anybody, but you're just not quite as close. But everybody is super tight knit in that room, and it's awesome. Especially Collins coming in, he fit right in the mold.
You get him to smile yet?
A couple times, believe it or not. Yeah. a couple times.
Serious dude.
Yes, the man's about his business, and there's respect to be had in that.
You talked a little about Deshaun, but what are kind of Chris Brown and Marcel Dancy like in the meeting rooms too?
Marcel is very calm, cool, collected, sits back, he knows what he's doing. Coach tells him something, yeah, I got it, coach, all right. Chris is bubbly. Chris is, you can see it on the field, you can see it just walking around, you can see it talking to him. Chris has got a big personality, lots of energy, and it's hard to contain that. It's awesome. I love having them in the room because Chris will never hesitate to, make a joke or something like that, and that'll, lighten the tension. It's great. And that's, Coach Edwards will do the same thing. He likes to keep it light in the meeting room, which is really nice.
You guys are basically at the midway point of the spring. Where do you feel like the offense is right now?
Today, I was just talking to another individual. Today, I feel like we came out really, really well when it came to the live period. 4th and 1, I thought we performed very well. But then we staggered a little bit. We fell into a little bit of a, ebbs and flows, obviously. And then we were in a little bit of a valley in the middle, 3rd quarter of practice, I suppose. But I think we picked it up again at the end, and we finished strong down in this end zone. Garbers is doing an incredible job leading the offense, holding everybody accountable. When somebody runs the wrong route, gets the wrong block, hits the wrong hole, he won't harp at you, but he'll let you know that you did it wrong and what the right thing to do is. And you got some veterans on the offensive line like Curhan who do the same thing. And being the vet in the running back room, I've told him multiple times that regardless of who plays, myself, Brown, Dancy, Collins, regardless of who plays, I'm going to make sure that we are like the best running back room in the Pac-12. Everybody is going to be, interchangeable. If somebody goes down, the other guy next up is absolutely ready to go, a stallion, ready to work. And it just works that way across the board.
Does all that give you some serious optimism, kind of looking at what the offense could do next season then?
Yeah, absolutely. We lost a lot of guys. Everybody knows that. It's been the talk of the town since the season ended. But, yeah, I'm very optimistic. I believe that we are clicking a little bit better, and there's a little bit more fire. The coaches are certainly making some changes, scheme-wise, in particular plays. They're tweaking things here and there. But we're making sure everybody's got the same uniform mentality, same attitude, coming out ready to work and knowing that the defense is going to bring it. And if we're going to do anything in our conference, in the preseason and postseason, we got to be able to compete with these guys every day and give them exactly what they're giving us.
Someone's got to trash talk Weaver back a little bit, right?
Yeah, I've never been that guy. I try to, and I say it, and it's like, that wasn't right. That didn't sound good. So I've been more of a, say whatever you want. I'm gonna just come back and hit you in the mouth the next play, and then I'll get up and I'll do it again. But we got a couple of guys on the offense that can chirp back. Yeah.
All right. Is that all good?
Thanks.
Appreciate you guys.
Do you want any cookies?